Hi guys, so we're live. I'm hoping the audio is better today than it was yesterday. But yeah, to the women that you do meet. And so the first thing I want to say is that obviously I've been working a lot online recently. It's coming to work in person this month, but for the moment I've been working a lot online. And one of my clients actually has an amazing social circle. He has a good life position. He's doing very well for himself. He goes out on a night out and he gets invited to guest list VIP clubs. He's got an amazing social circle, great friends. And what he's focusing on is that he's finding it really quite easy to have the conversations because he's so used to it. But with he doesn't actually have much of a problem with women. So the issue that he's facing is that he simply needs to go out and do the approaches himself. And so when he goes up and he gets in the interactions, he's got this strong beginner mindset where he knows he has no idea how to approach. But once he gets in a conversation, he's completely used to that. And it's going really learning that he's actually got a really interesting life. And the women are seeing that, wow, here's this cool guy with cool friends and a great social circle. And yet he's so humble. And yet he has this ability to not act like this cool guy. And what I see so often in the particularly the pickup artist community, but also in clients that come out with me or my colleagues, and they think just because they've done a few approaches or got a few to the people that haven't, whose lives they know nothing about. And so what I want to remind you guys, I know most of you guys are not going to be acting like this and treat others with kindness, but it's easy for any of us to fall into this trap of thinking that we're doing well and so we're better than other people. And what then happens is if you go up with some level of a lot to back up that overt confidence, it can actually have the adverse effect of being quite unattractive. So what I want to remind all of you guys is that humility is never a bad thing. And even if you're doing well, even if you're getting on dates, you're going out, you need to remember this beginner's mindset. You need to treat yourself like each day is the first step in a new journey. You do know there's infinite doors in front of you that you still need to open, and only a few doors which you've passed through already. And so you should I'm open to the idea that someone's going to do better than me, whatever that means. It's about going out with a complete beginner's thing from it. High hopes, low expectations. Humility at the start, letting your value and the progress that you interaction through sustain the conversation with the value that you have to offer, but never go in with this mindset that you're really good or that you're better than other people or better than the average, because it gets you in this loop of comparison where you have harder time than you, then suddenly it crushes that sense that you're doing well. That ego that you've built up is then smothered into the ground, and it's yourself. And then when that doesn't materialize, when you're having a crappy day or things aren't going well, again, your ego is smothered and you realize that you're not the way you thought you're going to be. You'd bigged yourself up, you'd gassed yourself in your mind, and the reality is that you're actually still struggling. You still get nervous, you still fuck up the conversation, you still get it wrong. Understanding that this is not a consistent process. You're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days. And so for my client that I was talking about, seems to be doing really well because he's accepted that he's a total beginner, but then he has the value to sustain the conversation. He's actually using this humility accidentally in a sense because he's genuinely humble, because he just doesn't have experience. He's got the lifestyle. What he hasn't done is the approaching. And so that's where you should be focusing your attention. The only thing you can be sure that is going to happen before you go out, you see a beautiful woman, you need to prepare yourself in the morning. I am a beginner. I will always be a beginner. There is get the approach right. If I take my opportunities where they are, if I do so with humility, understanding that most of them won't go well, expecting nothing, you will improve endlessly. You will maintain your position as a student. You will maintain your ability to learn quickly and compound your learning. You will be ingratiating yourself to other men who see your humility and see you overachieving what they expect from you. They will respect you. Women will like you and respect you. They will sense social intelligence and compassion in your manner. And you don't have to present yourself as the nervous, nice guy. Again, I want to separate, always more to learn. Focus on the approaching. Don't worry about the rest. You may not be interested in the girl. Don't let yourself fall into the trap of thinking that actually that interested in her. Oftentimes, the interactions that don't go well or the numbers that don't respond, it's because we're not actually that interested in the girl, and so she can sense that no experience. Those are the ones. The rest of it, stay humble, stay with the beginner's mindset, and you will continue to learn and grow day by day. Anyone interested in coaching? If you want to come out to Rio de Janeiro, I'm going to be here for the foreseeable future. Back, happy to be producing content again for you guys. And if you're interested in flying out to Rio, you can still get here from the UK. The next couple of months are going to be a tool. Just drop me a message at admin@fluid.social, admin@fluid.social, and I'll get back to you. I hope this video has been at least motivational and at best for you guys to back on track and get back out there. See you guys in the next one tomorrow. Sam out.